Let's get started. Thank everybody for coming. I'm Jeremy Thompson, Athletic Director. We appreciate you being here. We are very excited to have this large group of student athletes signing today. 5 young ladies from our soccer program who were Eastern Regional champions last year, and today are some of the spoils of their successes. And then a wonderful group of 9 young men from our football program coming off of back-to-back trips to the Final Four, and have some great young people here. The best thing about all of these people is not only are they good as individuals on the field, but they're also wonderful students in the classroom and people who are great teammates. Those 3 things are the reason they're going to the next level. So we're very proud of them. Happy to have everybody here. Without any further ado, I'm going to introduce Coach Coleman, who will speak about these 5 young ladies.
How we doing today? Good. Thanks for coming out. My name's Guy Coleman. I am the head soccer coach of the women's and men's soccer program here in Middle Creek. Like Coach Thompson said, I want to start today by recognizing these 5 young ladies for their effort and for their history making here at Middle Creek. These ladies are part of the first team to ever win a championship in our soccer program, men's or women's, so give them a round of applause. So I just want to say a couple things about each one. I'm going to start with Miss Lasardi here. She's off to play soccer at Montana State at Billings, and I can't say enough about her dedication. She's one of our goalkeepers on the program. She, one of my most memorable moments of Miss Lasardi is one of our matches against Green Hope, which is one of our toughest opponents, as you know. And she was player of the game in one of our matches in which she got a second half shutout as they came out really strong. We were able to come out of it with a tie in a team that beat us pretty bad in another match last season. So excellent. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Lasardi. Lauer is another one of our goalkeepers who's off the Belmont Abbey right here, and one of our leaders on the field, one of our most vocal players. You may remember Ms. Lauer's amazing save in the penalty kicks in the 4th round of the playoffs, which got us to the 5th round and playing for a regional championship. Give her a nice round of applause. Catherine Turner, always off to play at Belmont Abbey also. Just a great personality of the team. This team has always been a great family, and she's a great midfielder, great crosses from the outside for this young lady right here. And one of my most memorable moments, Miss Turner had the ball in her hands in the state championship game. In the final seconds, you guys know how it is. Round of applause to Catherine Turner. Next, we have Kylie McElroy, who's off to Francis Marion. Can't say enough about Kylie here. She had 9 goals in 6 games in the playoffs, finished as player of the year. We're looking at another great run, and we are just happy to have her back one more year and give her a round of applause. Cameron Amber, last but not least, all right. Regular season player of the year, 10 goals, 11 assists, or 10 goals last season. Is the regular part of the season. Winning goals against Fuquay. Hey, gotta get that right. And last year we opened up the season against Panther Creek, the defending state championship, and Miss Amber scored the game winner against them. It was awesome. Okay, give her a round of applause. I hope to see everybody out this season to support these young ladies and the rest of the team. We are looking forward to a great run. Come on out and see us soon.
All right, next up to talk about these football players is our head football coach, Randy Reisman. Hey, thanks for everybody coming out today. I don't know if I have enough time, to be honest with you, to talk about all the great things that these young men sitting in front of me did in their career.
28-2 over the last 2 years. Played for 2 Eastern Finals. Unbelievable. What you don't know, though, this senior group and these guys sitting here, they only lost 3 football games in their entire career, which is amazing. Amazing. Not only were they good on the field, but off the field, I want to brag about this for a second. 21 of our 22 starters had a 3.0 GPA or better, which is amazing for, for football guys. Proud of each and every one of these guys. I know that there's a lot of schools in front of us today that got better by having these guys sign up doing that. Okay? I'm going to start with the offensive guys first. We'll start down here with Sham. Sham was our go-to guy. Anytime we need a big play, we need somebody to run by somebody on Friday night, need a little speed, we throw it up to Sham, let him go get it. He's not real tall, usually 5'9", but he plays about 6'5". So yeah, you got to just throw it up and he can go up and get it. Made some big time plays for us this year and had an outstanding season. When I first got here, I remember the first day I was in the gym. I hadn't met him yet. He comes in, he's been at basketball camp, I think, right? Yeah. He's got to go to basketball, this and that. Well, he's a basketball guy. He's never going to be a football guy. So, we'll get what we can out of him. But he ended up loving football just as much, and now you see where he is today, signing football scholarships. That's awesome. I'm so proud of him. This young man is very special to me. I coach him every day. 28-2 as a starting quarterback. I don't know that we'll ever have another quarterback that'll play here that'll have that kind of record. It's just unbelievable. Give him a big hand for that. In his career, he's accounted for over 100 touchdowns, about 113 or something. It's a crazy number. I can't remember off the top of my head. But unbelievable stats he's put up. West Point's getting a steal, and Dominic, he's going to do great things up there. And we're proud of him. July 14th, 2016. Know where we were? We were at Camel Camp. Do a little fake pass to 3. Little kid rolled up on him. Broke his leg. We didn't know going to the hospital what we were going to find out. I think we were both just scared to death what we were going to find out. But luckily it was a 4 to 6 week deal. Missed a few games, came back strong. Outstanding young man. Lenore Ryan's getting a steal with this young man. Now, only 3 offensive guys, okay? A lot of defensive guys up here. Y'all know why we were so good defensively this year with all these guys signing going to play next level. Coach Ray is going to come up for me and speak about his guys real quick.
Real quick.
I would, before you got me all touchy there. Here we go. Start here. Here you go. Savon Powell, 4-year starter for us. Excellent kid. Like Coach said earlier, they're not only good athletes, but they're good students. They're good people. And we can say this about all of them. Some of these schools are good schools. We think they can play at such higher levels than some of them got, but we're glad and thankful that they did get the opportunity that they do have. Zavon Powell's going to St. Andrews. Happy birthday! It's pretty awesome. It's Saturday's birthday. We got a bunch of pretty ones tonight. All right. Next up,
Josh Drake, he signed with St. Andrews also. Josh was a special kid for us because he came on to play defense after being a running back in our program for the first 2.5 years. But had an excellent career, and now we're just looking for bigger and better things, and I know he's going to be well. He's been away from the other day, and I said, hey, oh boy, you getting bigger and bigger every day. Not only now, I mean, he's so much taller. But I think second half this year still. One thing good about that, that's close to the house, so we get to see you play. James King, another kid, he's been good for us on defense, played quarterback for us. Great student, good athlete, and looking for big things from him too. Also at St. Andrews, they'll be able to take care of each other. They'll be telling them 3 Amigo stories when they get there. Michael Russell. I don't know what I can say. Huh? Well, I know one thing we're going to miss. You talk about guys that do all the dirty work. Sometimes you don't notice. This is that guy. Heard a story about him running out of SEC running back from the backside and telling him that he was too slow. The truth of the matter is, he's probably one of the second, third fastest kid on our team. One special thing about Mike signing up LR is that back in the day I signed with LR, so we go back there every homecoming, so it'll be good to see some guys. Actually, I saw Isaiah play last year, and like you said, also about a lot of these guys, LR's going to steal, and he's going to have a fabulous career there. Let's make do this, huh? So I tell you what, first time I met this kid, his 8th grader, he was coming over to watch his brother play basketball. He coming in the gym. And most of the time when you get an athletic kid like DJ, you ask what position they play when you finally play football. They say, I'm quarterback, I'm receiver, I'm a running back. Coach, I'm a safety. I'm on record today. I say he's the best safety we ever had walking in. But anyway, like I said, Army, I had the fortunate opportunity to go to West Point one time. Went to see a former player out of Jordan Mays play Army. And he was at Air Force, but they were playing Army. It's one beautiful place up there, and I'm sure you're going to do a great job. Now I sing it. Probably the one I picked that the most, but he just continued to make plays. Josh signed with Garner Webb, which that means he get a play. No, they changed Carpus. Back in the day, they were the same. Then what's Carpus name? Big South. Anyway, John's going to Garner Webb. Another one of the guys is going to miss. Like Coach said, it's a bunch of defensive guys up here. And I'll be going on record right now. You say that good players make you a good coach. We had a whole lot of stats that were the best in school history this year. Least points allowed, most shutouts. And that all is a tribute to go back to all these guys. But especially John. John made a lot of plays as well. He was named Conference Player of the Year. And I think on record, I think he's the second player from the school to play the Shrine Bowl. Second player to get an opportunity to play the Shrine Bowl, and we're sure going to miss him.
As you can tell, what makes some of our best programs great are not only these wonderful student athletes that come to work every day, but you can obviously see how much our coaches care about these young people. It's pulling at me too, because I'm like, man, yeah, all these people are great. They're good people. And I'm gonna miss them too, seeing them in the hall. But you can tell that's one reason our programs are great. Not only because they're great athletes, but our coaches are caring so much as well. So at this time, we're gonna have a big old group signing. We didn't practice it, but these are all good student athletes, so we can do it. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and on 3, everybody get your cameras ready. I'm gonna get out of the way. I'll do one big old happy all right. 1, 2, 3. Stand by.
This one's clear.
With this huge number of people, we didn't have enough spots for one table for each person, which is a good problem to have, of course. So what we will do now is we're going to kind of have at each table, 2 people step away from each table, have one person stay there, and have the family come up, friends, take individual pictures, kind of spread it out over the next 15 minutes or so. Take about 5 minutes each person, hopefully knock out 5 at a time, so we're done in about 15 minutes. Once we finish that, we're going to all wrap up and take off for the day. I do want to invite all the student athletes signing and their family and the media guests here to join us for a little drinks and beverages and snacks at the end of the day. So, and thank you all for coming. So, let's do it this way. Whoever's sitting in the middle of each table,